Pro Football player Travis Kelce is pressed for time during the football season. So he does two things at once. Whether it's grilling while mowing.
Two things at once!
Or getting this season's updated COVID-19 shot at the same visit as his flu shot.
Two things at once.
You can be like Travis and ask your pharmacist about getting this season's COVID-19 shot at the same visit as your flu shot, if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work podcast, where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here's your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hey, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in today. You know, we have really been on this kick of talking about this book. And here's one of the last points in which I've had to come to grips with personally. So one of the last points, you know, is about expecting nothing and accepting everything. That's the mindset, right? And I'm pretty sure you've heard that before. Expect nothing and accept everything. Well, here is the challenge, though, in that if you expect nothing, well, what are you doing it for? That was always one of my questions. Why am I doing it? Why am I in this position? Why am I podcasting? Why am I trying to write a book? Why am I, learning how to ride a bike? Why am I working out? Like if I am in a position of not expecting anything, then what am I doing it for? And that's really a something that's hard to fathom, if you will. I know for myself, just from a position of, and this is most recently of wanting to control almost any and everything that came across my path. I wanted to control it, right? Because I was expecting something out of it. I wanted something out of it. So when you think about that, are you really loving the life that you have currently? And if you're controlling everything and you have such high expectation, what are you really getting out of life? Are you able to accept nothing but accept anything or everything? Do you accept the fact that you failed, right? And now it's time to move on to the next thing. So some people might say, no, I don't accept failure. Like failure is not good enough. Well, here's the reality. Everyone fails, right? You just have to accept that fact. Everyone fails. You fail at something. You're not the greatest at every single thing that you do. But until you accept the fact that you have failed, now you have something to look forward to. Now you have something that you can work on and improve. So sometimes also having these unreachable expectations hinder us, because now we are dealing with anxiety, or we're dealing with depression, or we're putting so much undue pressure on those that are around us. Things like that. Like, so how fair is that? Now, I'm not going to say you accept everything, because that's hard for me to do. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I can't just accept anything, or everything. That sometimes it doesn't compute when you say it out loud. And the reality is, you accepting it does not mean that you are okay with it, but that you're taking ownership of the situation, right? You're taking ownership of it. Hey, I have failed. Yes, I did. Now it's time for me to take it and flip it. You're taking ownership of the situation. You're not necessarily accepting it and just keeping it moving. You're accepting it, owning it, and now flipping it to something else. The mindset is that, you can change anything, right? But do you have ownership of it? Do you have the mindset of, hey, this is my fault, as some people might say, my bad, as some people may say, my apologies, that's my failure, I have created that situation, now it's time for us, for me, for we, to make a difference, to change our altitude, our attitude, to now take a bad situation and turn it into something that is great, magnificent. How do you take a painting, right? And you're like, hey, you know what? I really messed up right here. Well, people do like abstract. People do like things as one of one, right? You can take that one stroke of your brush, and you can change it to something that could be a masterpiece. Maurice, how do I do that? Well, are you going to take that same brush and put another color on it and change the color? Are you going to take that brush and just brush over it a little lightly, dry brush it? Are you going to swirl it? There are so many different techniques that you can use to make what looks like a mess up into a masterpiece. So let's not allow our expectations to override everything in our lives. Because that's how you mess yourself up. That's how you put yourself into a box, and now you can't get out of it. You're not sure how, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to maneuver through this process, through this thing called life, through this, career, through my entrepreneurial journey as a parent, a grandparent, whatever the situation is. How do you get yourself out of it if you have such great expectations? I have taken the time to really analyze what my own challenges has been over the years. As I stated previously, I wanted to control everything. It wasn't until someone said, Maurice, and I said it to you in a previous episode, they said, Maurice, delegate, outsource, do something that takes all the pressure off of you. And so what I mean by that is that I have an expectation of whatever work I'm trying to get done. I see what the vision is, right? I have an idea of where I want my desired outcome to be. And now I'm trying to control it and maneuver it to what I think it should be, not understanding that sometimes that and most times hearing that critique on the outside will now make it greater, better. Hearing it from someone else and what they see from a fresh set of eyes, because, and I was just dealing with someone about this not too long ago where I believe that they've been handling certain things so long and they're on top of it so much that they keep missing things. They're not taking the greatest notes or they're not grasping the information. Well, sometimes you need to pull away from something and get to have fresh eyes, i.e., giving it to someone else to look it over for you, for them to give you some positive or negative feedback. Whatever the situation is, that's the way we grow. So sometimes our expectations take over and they do not allow us the flexibility to accept everything, because we have put ourselves in a box. And so right now we're saying we're only accepting this one thing. But what happens when that one thing doesn't happen? Now you ready to give up? You ready to throw it in the trash? You ready to move on to the next idea? What is it? So let's just take a look at the picture as a whole and understand that the picture can still be perfect regardless of how we feel. Whatever we're dealing with, we can still have that. Thank you very much for listening today. I hope that you enjoyed my feedback from this particular book called Unf Yourself. You can find it on Amazon. It is written by Gary John Bishop. I have read the book personally. I have listened to the audio book, and I will continue to give you reviews about different books as we move forward. Thank you very much for listening today.
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Chisholm Group LLC and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work, or will it?
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.